he's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Nashville. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, get out.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Black 40.
Right to the air goes Young. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 14 yards. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A second down throw for Young. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
45, Black Ultra. Ready?
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
On the double.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 red. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 10.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Down. Hut.
To throw is Young. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson on the run to the right. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Raven first down.
Burden, the man on the move. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson out of the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
6 yards.
It's a big one for the Ravens. 36 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. The throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Edwards. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Go again from the 3. It is second and goal.
Steady! Steady!
Now this looks like a design run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Hey! Shut up!
Now Jackson on the move. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. It's second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame them. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Drill 52. Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Cut.
Back to throw. Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. Red, 30.
Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 17 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe.
Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, set.
On first down is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is third and long.
He turns it. 13.
Here's Jackson. Look wide. Get this one complete. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On the ready. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on first and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
On the double.
First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay. Ready.
Here's second and 2.
Set. Ready. Set.
To throw, Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A first down throw for Jackson. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
Complete to number 36. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
To throw is Young. This one complete to Melton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Here's Young. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Yeah. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready. 10 cycles. Ready. Red. Put.
Here's Young. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense in the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. Put. 52 blue.
On 2nd down, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll go play action with Young. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Into space. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Crazy. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready, cut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set, cut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Titans first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
No, we changed it.
On play action, here's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Jackson's pass complete to number 88. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Young. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
To throw is Young. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. That is hard down the field. He's got it. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Hut, hut.
On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Set.
Now Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Burton, the man on the move. They'll send a man in motion left. Here's Edwards. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
down and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.